Hi there again, everybody, and we're back for our second lesson. So we were introducing the idea of using the numeral for our basic number facts, and we looked in our last lesson pretty much at counting on, and we talked about how important our combinations of numbers are from 1 all the way to 10. Just refreshing you, it might be 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7. Okay, so today we're going to do a really simple lesson, and we're going to talk about doubles. We might get on to talking about zero very quickly. It seems really easy, but when you think about it, it's really difficult for the kids. All right, let's have a look at our doubles with some of the materials we would use in a classroom. So let's just start with 1. So we take 1, and then we need to, if you like, add the same amount on. That's what we're doing when we're doubling or timesing by 2. At this stage, I just say we have 1 and we bring the same amount next to it. We add them together, particularly in the prep area. All right. So 1 and 1 is 2. Let's look at 2. Then we would have 2 and 2, and you can see that that would be 4. And we would have then 3 and 3. And then that would be 6. Let's have a look at our numeral quickly, and how would I explain it for a focus lesson if I was bringing some preps down onto the floor. And remember, we're only looking at this area of the numeral at the moment, that is from 1 to 10. I would ask the kids to, let's start with 1 and let's double 1. So we would press down 1, and we pressed it once. And then I said, I want you to double it, to press down the same amount that you just pressed down then. So let's just do it again. 1. So we would have 1 and 1, and that would be 2. Then we can look at 2. First of all, I would get them to press them down. Let's go to 2. 1, 2. Then let's add the same amount on. 1, 2, and then we would have 4. Press them back out again. Let's look at 3. So I'd say, let's press down 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're adding on the same amount to double it. 1, 2, 3. And we would have 6. So they can see the numbers immediately. They don't have to go and count them. And they're being informed as far as the symbol's concerned as well. Let's continue. I would ask them to press down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to double it, we need to do 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we would have 8. Let's press them back up again, and this is the last one. And I would ask them to double 5. So let's press down 5 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need to add on another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we would have 10. There's all sorts of discussion we can do with that, and the kids have got the concrete aid in their hand, and they also have the symbols, and it's quite obvious how effective this item is to just discuss things like doubles. Let's quickly have a look at this whole idea of zero, and you might think this is a bit silly, but let's just bear with me for a minute. So I really do talk about this, because if you say to a child, well, what's 3 plus 0? If they don't really understand the concept of zero yet, they find it very difficult. So some of them might say, well, that's 4. And you go, really? Come on, have a think about that. I'm sure you've done it at home maybe. What's 3 plus 0? And they really try and find it hard. But if we go to the numeral and we go, and we talk about what 0 is, so 0 being nothing, that you don't add anything on. So let's concentrate on 3. Let's add them down first. So we've got 3. Now let's add on 0. So we're adding on nothing. So we don't do anything. So it remains 3. So it's the same with all the combination, all the things up to 10 here. So let's just have a look at 7. So I'd go, oh, what's 7 plus 0? Well, they're pretty quick to work it out once you actually have a concrete aid like this in front of you, or MAB like what we've got down there. So we'd have 7, and let's add on 0. So we don't actually add anything on. Okay, so this might seem silly to you, but when the concept becomes viable in their mind using a concrete aid, they start to understand what in actual fact the concept of zero is. So yes, anyway, that might have seemed fairly useless, but I reckon that is gold actually, because kids find that very difficult. Anyway, that's our second lesson on doubling and using zero, and we will extend further into the numbers in subsequent lessons. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.